To view your cameras from the desktop version of mymaxprocloud, you'll need to open an internet browser. It does not like Internet Explorer. It won't work on that platform. You'll want to use Google Chrome. Firefox may work. I just use Google Chrome. So open up the Google Chrome tab. Type in mymaxprocloud. I've already got it right there. .com. You can do the /MPC/. That'll take you right to it. But if you just do a search on mymaxprocloud, it'll get to it. Once you come to the sign-in page, your email ID, this email ID is generated from security services and is issued to you for your site. That is, it'll be sent to you in an email. If you don't have that access, if you never received that email, you will need to let security services know, and we will be able to generate that for you. When that email comes to you, again, you will need to open it not in Internet Explorer. It won't work that way. Once you open that email and follow that link, it will ask you to make your own password. After you make your password, you will then have access to your site or multiple sites, depending on what access you need to have. So your email, you can type in your email ID. That is just your email address. So here's ours. The password is, again, whatever you make it to be. And you'll sign in. My dashboard obviously has multiple customers. Yours will only have one site on it generally, maybe 3 or 4. If you have access to all of the branches of your bank or all of your locations, well, then you'll have multiple sites. I am going to take you to just my demo site for security services, which is right here. So here are, if you click on that, you won't have multiple choices. So you'll have your site. Here is the site right here. I will go ahead and click on my site. My site overview gives me a few details. The controllers, this device right here, the controllers is the actual recorder that you have at that site. Then the devices that are on that controller, these are the different cameras that are on that controller. If you wanted to view just one camera at a time, you could come to this page. You could find your devices. The shop camera is not turned on right now. It shows it's offline. The front exterior camera does show online. I'm testing out an ATM camera here. And those are the only 3 cameras that I've had on here. Here's the information for the front exterior camera. If I scroll down, it'll give me a bit of information that you guys won't need at all. If I come to right here, I can push play on this live shot of this camera, and it will pull up with a live shot of that exterior camera at my shop. I can maximize that camera here. Maximize. I'm looking at a live shot of this camera. There it is. Nothing's happening. So that's how I can look at live shots of my camera. There's nothing else you'll need to do from this. If you want to look at recorded video of this exterior camera, you will come back up to this main menu that says Customers. Click on it. If you scroll down, there is one that says Viewer right here. Click on Viewer. When you go to Viewer, you can go to Clips right here. There's Devices, Saved Salvos, and Clips. I will click on Clips. I'm going to select the device that I want to look, which is Security Services Demo. Here it is. I want to click on that site, and I will continue. I want to look at clips from the front exterior camera. If I wanted to look at the front exterior camera and the ATM, I could click on both of those. Now, that's not all I do to view clips. If I want to look at a certain time, I need to come right here to this little filter, which actually this picture looks way more like a funnel. But I will filter the events. I will click on that filter, and let's say if I wanted to look at yesterday, I could look at yesterday and click on that, and then I could adjust the time. I'm going to go to custom. I'll click on this little calendar picture here. Let's go to April 15th. Once I click April 15th, there's a little clock picture right here icon. Click on the clock picture icon. Let's say I want to look between 1 p.m., which is 1300 hours. Now the end date, I need to click on the end date, which it's best to view shorter clips. Within 7 days is what it recommends, but if you can do it within an hour, you're going to get even better. So I'm going to go to April 15th, click on the time, and I'm going to go to, let's say 1 o'clock to 14:59. I'm going to look at these events right here. Just keep them all checked. The only events you're really having on any recorded device is motion. So as long as motion's checked, you're good, because nothing else is on here. If you click on storage, just do on site. You're not recording anything on the cloud. You don't need to look at both. You can just do on site. Everything's being recorded on site. If I say apply, it will take some time to think and load those images from that date, that time, and that camera. Sometimes it might take a little bit of time to load those images, but here are all of the images in that time frame for that camera. So if I want to look at this clip is a total of 34 seconds. This one is 22 seconds long. This one's 21 seconds long. Again, 22 seconds long. Let's grab this 21-second clip and grab a hold of it, drag it over, and drop it right here. It's a pretty small view. If I want to make it bigger, go to the maximize. Let's maximize it. Let's say, hey, I don't know what this guy's doing over here in this trailer. I want to get an image of what's happening over here. If this is the image that you want to save, right here you can bring it back. Oh, let's go back to that. Oh, let's go back to that again. Let's push pause maybe. And then we can drag it to where we want to start it, push play. It's just a clip. I'll minimize that again. It was this image right here that I grabbed. No, it was this one, 1345. So, if that's the image that I want to give to the police, I will come right here and I will say export clip. Click on export clip. Give it a name. Let's say test 1. And I will say export. Once I click export, that image is being saved right here in downloads. If I click right here on this downloads, here it is. Exporting of clip is complete. This is it right here. Here it is. I'm going to save this image. I'm going to click on save. And now it is downloading, it's saving that clip to my computer right here. Here's that clip. If I want to email this clip, I could come to my email. I'll come to my email right here. I'll go to my email. I will say I want to create a new email. I will compose an email. And let's say I want to send this to Steve Savage at securityservicesutah.com. And I will write test clip. In test clip, I will write watch this. I will attach the file. That file should be in your downloaded devices. So if I go to downloads, here's test right here in my downloads. I'll double click on it. It is loading that test file. It's just an MP4, which is just a Windows media clip. And I will send that off to him. He can now open that and look at that clip. That's how simple it is. If you drag multiple clips over here and try to watch them all at the same time, you might slow things down because it's trying to access this information through the cloud. So if I drag all of these and watch them all at the same time, again, might slow things down. But let's say, oh, I see something fishy happening right here. Who is this? I don't trust this character right here. That's the clip that I want. Oh, he just opened our door. So if this is the clip I want, that's this clip right here. I will export this clip. I will call this one test 2. And I'll say export. Again, that clip is now coming up here. When I'm done watching these, You can close them. Just close them. But now I have test 1 and test 2. It's still saving test 2. Once that's done, if I want to save that clip, there it is. It's done. I could save this clip now if I wanted to. I could say save. Same thing would happen. So that's how you do the viewer. That's the best way to do it. Then you can go back to your dashboard and you can see what's going on here. That is how you view devices. Any questions? Call Security Services, 801-489-9600.